world-famous Royal Edinburgh military tattoo offers a unique blend of pipes and drums, military bands, fiddles and dancers. With over 8,000 people a night filling the Edinburgh Castle Esplanade, it's as popular today as when it first began in 1950. In the aftermath of World War II, the tattoo set out to help raise an exhausted nation's morale. But it soon earned its place as a national treasure. Its annual show not only celebrating the role of the British military, but also incorporating spectacular acts from around the world.
What the tattoo does better than anything else is it brings people together. They arrive as complete strangers, and by the end of the show, they're all holding hands, singing Auld Lang Syne.
Music crosses all those language and cultural barriers, I think, like nothing else. And so it doesn't matter what language you speak or what culture you come from. If you're performing music together, you're speaking as one.
This year, the countdown has started. The giant cast of 1,200 performers is gathering from across the world to begin an intense 4 days of rehearsal.
We do expect them to come to Edinburgh, briefed, uniformed, with their musical instruments ready to go.
You come up.
The fiddle group Helderban Hoga are rehearsing a performance about their Viking heritage. Mum and daughter Alison and Yelena are musicians. Dad Steve and son Rhys don't play the fiddle, but the good news is the act needed some strapping Vikings.
It was a great opportunity for us all to be together as a family.
The tattoo is synonymous with the sound of pipes and drums. The Pipers' Trail is a unique band formed by the tattoo, bringing together talented pipers from across the globe.
I am the pipe major of the Pipers' Trail. I learnt piping at my school. I'm actually from Perth in Western Australia. These pipes I've had since I was 14 years old. Every year they would broadcast the Edinburgh Tattoo in Australia during New Year's Eve, and so when I came across with the West Australia Police Pipe Band in 1997, marching through the drawbridge out onto Esplanade was an absolutely amazing feeling. I'm looking to rekindle that this year.
All the pipe bands are chosen for the quality of their musicianship, and where better to rehearse than the castle courtyard.
All of you are not extending fully. So you're doing 5 into a 6 and it goes up like this.
Every year, the tattoo brings together a group of world-class Highland dancers, some of whom have put in a lifetime's practice for this event.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
when I was a baby, my mum said I always used to want to run on the dance floor. So I started when I was 3, and then by the time I was 4, I was competing.
6, 7, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and out and out. Much better.
Quick! March!
The cast of thousands are rehearsing all together for the first time.
So this morning we're going to rehearse this portion for a short while, and then afterwards we're going to learn.
The pressure's on to make sure everyone's performances mesh together.
This is like the first of the full run-throughs for the show this year, so we're obviously trying to make sure everything's going well and iron out any issues.
Tattoo comes from the practice during the 17th and 18th century of taking a drummer into the towns where British mercenaries were stationed in the Netherlands and the Old Countries. Each night, of course, soldiers, as is the way, they would have a couple of drinks, and in order to get them back to their barracks, the drummer would go downtown, play in the Old Dutch, do dem tap toe, a signal for the taps to be turned off. Last orders, if you like.
The first performance may be only 48 hours away, but there's one thing that can't be rehearsed: the Scottish weather.
We have 2 fiddles away with us, and when we're at the castle we'll have our wet weather fiddles and our good fiddles, just in case it rains.
The Shetland Isles were colonised by the great Viking seafarers of Norway.
When all the performers come together for the first time, even the rehearsal is a mosaic of music and dance.
We need every line to be straight, we need every person's foot in the same position, so we just want to get that finishing touch, so it's perfect.
We're actually both from Ontario, Canada.
Yeah, just near Toronto, if you know where that is.
We have to work with Highland dancers, and we get really short a capsule of rehearsal timing, and then we have to really, and we also met the Indian Navy here.
So we're rehearsing with the Indian Navy, the Scottish dancers, and us all together to perform. So it's been a hell of a time.
50 dancers and trying to make our shapes and get round to this position and other sides of the hall. There's a lot to do, but it's been a lot of fun, and I think we're nearly there.
With only one day left till the paying public see the show, the cast have their first dress rehearsal on the castle esplanade. But the first task is to find their dressing rooms, very deep under the stands.
Its heart is about a military organisation. To get 12 to 1,400 men and women, to get them all to do as you require it, quite quickly, with not much rehearsal, and with no argument or misery, that is a military task.
But I'll show you into our pod. There's 48 of us, and it's only a small one, so you'll see how messy and what goes on in it. Usually there's kilts flung over the top of pillars and on top of each other's outfits, and our chairs are really close together, so I'm always getting in other people's zones.
Just thinking, if I put it on back to front, where's the strings?
Only a matter of hours before the first performance, the dress run reveals some unexpected teething problems.
I slipped. My shoes slipping on the cobblestones a bit, so I have to make sure I take a little bit more care coming out next time. The banner and everything is a lot more heavier to carry, so it takes a little bit of adjustment to get used to that.
All together in the changing room there's 7 changes. A lot of the dancers' stress is getting everything on in time, getting our hair accessories in, changing your tights, new pumps. It's all go at the moment.
We've lost the torch. There's a one torch short.
It was quite worrying.
Was it?
Yeah.
I thought it'd be exciting to be playing with fire.
I know, but I nearly set somebody's hair on fire in our circle.
With just 24 hours before their first performance, the cast get one final rehearsal in front of journalists and, for the first time ever, a proper audience. This is when it all becomes very real.
We've got to get it right. You don't want people going away saying, what a duff show, they made lots of mistakes.
Just behind the castle drawbridge, the pipes and drums are waiting for the signal to begin.
I'm very nervous, but we've done the work, so hopefully it'll take care of itself.
We've done all our Shetland set, and it went really well tonight, and the longship came out in time, and it all seemed to go to plan. It was good to see the torches lit for the first time, so it was good.
We can see the crowd out there, so this is the thing, this is the real deal now. To be part of something that's so amazing, you feel a sense of pride for yourself, but also for the team.
Many people are very surprised by how emotional this show makes them feel, and that makes it very special. It makes it very fresh, makes it very electric for an audience.
It is a childhood dream. It's absolutely phenomenal, and I'll be remembering that moment for the rest of my life, to be honest.
The Royal Edinburgh Military Tattoo, international, inspirational, and marching into the hearts of everyone who sees it.